Hey, my name is Dunker, and here is my bike. My relatively new bike. I just got this bike, I don't know, 2 months ago, and I've already got 1,600 miles on it. I have just broken 1,000 days on my countdown to New Hampshire, and I'm excited about that. I don't know exactly what I'll talk about, but I'll think of something. Let's get started riding. Off we go. I'm the kind of person that I'm pretty sure I can accomplish anything that I put my mind to, as long as I know when it'll end. I often give myself deadlines, and in an attempt to keep myself motivated, I give myself countdowns to important events in my life. Right now, the most important event by far is my move to New Hampshire. It's a relatively long-term goal because it's, as of today, just under 1,000 days left, which is what, 2.5 years? Something like that. I started my countdown when my driver's license and my van were taken by the thugs in the blue uniforms and shiny badges. I dove into the Liberty pool and decided that's it, I'm going to take my own liberty in my own hands, and there's no way in hell I'm going to succeed in anything that I want to achieve here in Florida. And I've been wanting to do the Free State Project for a while, so I said fuck it, I'm going. This is it. And then I started making plans based on my debt. When I leave here, I don't want to owe anybody anything. Almost $30,000 in hospital debt. I could leave the beginning of June 2017. I picked that day as a significant day because I'll be riding a bicycle to New Hampshire, and that's going to take between 2 and 3 weeks. 2 weeks if I ride 100 miles a day, 3 weeks if I ride 75 miles a day. PorcFest tends to be in the 3rd week in June every year. So I'm going to shoot for arriving in New Hampshire in time for the beginning of PorcFest, June 2017. I'll adjust the countdown accordingly, but for now, I'm using June 1st as a date to calculate my countdown, which as of today is 999 days. Woohoo! I've got the hospital debt down to 17,000, and I've got my bicycle riding. I think my best day so far is just under 50 miles, like 48 something miles. Details are just details, and I don't got to worry about them until I'm closer, until I'm 6 months, 3 months away from moving is when these details really get worked out. Like things like where I'm going to live, who I'm going to live with, how much it's going to cost to live, where am I going to work, things like that. Those are just details that can be worked out. As far as the near future, I have another exciting jobber that I'd like to talk about, and that is Walt Disney World Coins in the Kingdom. I really want to do this because it's a Bitcoin conference and I've never been to one. Coins in the Kingdom is October 4th through the 6th. I'm only going to be able to afford to do one day and one night, and then I got to come right back home, get back to work again, because I can't afford to be away from home that long. I'm basically turning if I budget it tight enough, it's only going to be like a $200 trip. Otherwise, it'll be a $400 trip, maybe $500 trip if I buy souvenirs or whatever, which I know I'm going to wanna. I'm going to want to buy some Bitcoin or something. And yes, I will ride a bicycle to Orlando. It's about 100 miles one way, so it'll be about 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours of riding to do, but I'm gonna stop, so it'll be more like 12. Anyway, so that's my life right now. My debt is about cut in half. I've got a fairly cool event coming up, Coins in the Kingdom in Orlando. Close enough for me to, it's within striking distance, one day's ride. And the coolest part of it all is there's 4 or 5 people that are going to be at the event, who are basically going to be my neighbors when I get to New Hampshire. Among them are Brian Sovereign, Stephanie Murphy, Davy Barker. I'm not sure who else is. Oh, Mark Edge. I'm going to attempt to take video when I'm there. This one. Definitely want to have a video up for people, and video and some content up for people to peruse when I make my Free Talk Live debut. Otherwise, people are gonna be like, "Who's this schmuck? He's a nobody. Why should we listen to anything he has to say?" And I agree. Who am I? I'm just some schmuck on a bicycle who believes that liberty's a thing that can be done. Whoopee, right? Anyway, if you'd like to email this schmuck, I am at dunkerbike@gmail.com. And for all of my shenanigans, I am attempting to regularly post at dunkerbike.com.